Namaste, beloveds. This is Mother with Wisdom, and this is the final video for today, although that has no bearing on video land. It's been a long day for me, beloveds, but here we go. Um, this is the last card. This card was pulled from, I was told once again if you haven't watched the other videos, to separate, the cards into two piles. One pile was the major arcana, and card, from that pile, the dancer was pulled, and I just did a video on that one. It is also the Power of Change series. Also, this is the last and final part of the Power of Change series. This is the other card that was pulled from the pile that was told to separate the minor arcana into the stones and to pull a card from the stones. And this was the card that was pulled, the Seven of Stones. I hope you can see it. There we go, the light. Okay. If you couldn't see it, you can go online and find it. It again is from the Carol Bridges Medicine Woman deck, and it is the Seven of Stones. And I'm going to begin reading, beloveds, and then I'll probably be interrupting the reading, but just bear with me, beloveds. The Four Powers. And again, remember, this is from the series, the Power of Change series. So everything is very relevant. And as you can see, I'm once again holding this phone, so bear with me on that again. So here we go. The four powers. The minor arcana for your four powers. So the minor four powers, the power that we're going to be concentrating on is the power of the stone. And that stone has come up so much as Peter and the rock really truly being Mary Magdalene, and just so much, beloveds. I'm shifting because my behind it. Okay, I ain't got to go into all of that, but anyway, let's keep moving forward, beloveds. Oh goodness, I need to learn how to edit so I can take all of that out, but it is what it is. Again, we are going to be focusing on the power of the stones, but I'm just going to go into it briefly, giving you the woman, Carol Bridges, who wrote this book and who created the deck, what her vision and image was and what spirit spoke to her and said. And as I do so, I'll share what spirit is saying with me and through me and by me, okay? So bear witness. Bear with me, beloveds. I am kind of a little bit tired, so let me stop complaining and whining. The four powers. The minor arcana, your four powers. The 22 major arcana are cards depicting the great mystery of life and the roles we are asked to play on our road to understanding it. And that's so funny because the page over is the Dancer card. The Dancer card was the last card in the deck. The roles lead to full participation as a co-creator of life on Earth. A person may spend her, and her is spelled H-I-R, her entire adult life in one primary role. Let us say, for example, the Emperor, which is the command card. And for many of us, I'm just going to break again with this. Understand why so many of us are born into families where we become the caretakers. We, the children, the child, the immature one, is put in a position where they have to take care of the adult one. They have to do the adulting. They have to do the parenting. They have to pay the bills. They have to put food on the table. They have to help the siblings if they're siblings. They have to do these things. They have to care for the adult when the adult has been overwhelmed by its own existence. So this is what, in particular, this particular card, the stone, is giving us the wisdom of. And Carol Bridges' wisdom is once again pouring forth, beloved. So I hope you have your cup, your bowl, your container empty enough so that you can hold this, okay, and so that you can reflect upon it even later. So come back to the video as many times as you need. Share it with those who need it. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video and pass it on. Okay, now that I've got that out of the way. Carol Bridges speaks of the Emperor, which is the command card. I broke the Emperor down into the caretaker. Okay? And the caretaker, the head of the family, the chief. Here is the Emperor or commander. Learning to take command for the good of the whole. This is what the child who is forced to grow up too fast has to do. Has to forego its own childhood and be sent straight to adulthood, or straight to puberty, or straight to a position that it has not been prepared by existence for, and it has to get there and survive there by the skin of its teeth, or the hair on its chin, so to speak. Wow, so much is pouring forth. Okay, bear with me. Right now my filters are very low because I'm very tired. So just bear with me, beloveds. Yet in any one lifetime, for example, the Emperor command, learning to take command for the good of the whole. Yet, in any one lifetime, the energy of each other card is experienced, at least for short periods of time, many times, over and over again. The major arcana involve you in the great mystery of life and teach long-term soul-level lessons. Powerful. The minor arcana, the 4 power cards, depict the lesser situations of life, the everyday struggles, the pleasures that make life interesting. Each suit deals with one main aspect of your being, body, spirit, mind, emotions, and a symbol for the expression or use of that aspect. Stones, pipes, arrows, bowl is given to remind you of the essence of each level. Stones remind you that your physical being is this earth. Wow. What came up for Peter and the stone that the builders refused, so forth and so on with this stone, beloveds, and being told specifically to take out all the cards to the stone suit and to pull from it, and the number 7 came forth. Okay? Stones remind you that your physical being is this earth. Your physical being is this earth. It's a very specific message there, beloveds. Your spiritual being is this earth. You are the dust of the earth. You are the minerals, you are the water, you are the plants, you are the animals, you are the ancestors, you are everything that has been on this earth, that is in the air to breathe. You are it. The good and the bacteria in your body, in your cells, in your mouth, in your ears, in your eyes, in your vagina, in your behind, in your opening of your reproductive organs. You are all of that, beloved. It is not separate from you, just as you are not separate from the earth. Each molecule, each particle, each atom that composes a grain of sand is the same that composes you. Okay? Pipes being hollow reeds remind you that an energy of spirit flows through your physical body. Arrows remind you that you must direct or aim your mind and thought power. Bowls help you to realize that you are a container of emotion, giving and receiving. Seasons and directions are also related to the different suits as shown in the chart. We are not going to do anything with the chart. We are going to keep moving. I want to show you the picture of the 4 powers. And I hope you can see that. And around it is the east, west, winter, summer, fall, all of this. But it's the seasons broken up, beloveds. It's a lot to encounter. Again, I encourage you, excuse looking at my babies, but okay, focus. I advise you to get this book and this deck, beloveds. It, once again, I keep saying that I am going to start a teaching circle from it, and that keeps coming up, and we will see where it takes us. Okay. The 4 powers, the cards progress from ace to exemplar. We don't have to go through that. Let's get to what the stones mean. Stones, the power of earth or earth's body, resources, physicality, material things, food, goods, your own body. From dust, earth, all things were made, and to dust, earth, they will return. Everything is made of earth's elements: wood, metal, air, water, and fire. Threats to your power. Let's get the worst out of the way. It is true that someone could take your life, abuse you sexually, give you a lobotomy, or make you a slave. These are the vilest of evils we can imagine. Every religion has strict taboos against acts that severely violate the personal space and consciousness of another human being. We have seen gross failures to adhere to these common principles. How do these failures come about? How can you protect yourself from such abuses? Both questions have the same answer. The way is cleared. To tolerate small abuses clears the way for greater abuses to occur. On the other hand, at any point, to grab the reins of power and begin to make your stand clears the way only for more of that power to manifest through you. In the Christian tradition, there are what are known as the 7 deadly sins, reinterpreted to fit our current word uses. The sins are as follows. I'm going to pause for 1 minute and I'll be right back.